You forbid me to find Ethan a job?
You heard me, Mr. Eubanks.
Why? He's obviously a very skilled attorney. He graduated the top of his class from one of the top law schools in the country. His hiring would be a coup for any legal firm in New England.
I said no job.
Perhaps you don't understand, Mrs. Crane. I don't answer to you. I have my own business. I'm my own boss. I'm certainly not going to refuse help to a more than qualified candidate.
Perhaps you don't understand, Mr. Eubanks. This is the mortgage on your home. You do live at 1078 Elmcrest Drive, do you not?
Yes, but...
Well, maybe you didn't realize that just this morning, Crane Industries bought out all the mortgages to East Coast Bank, your former mortgage holder. I hope you have some place you can move to by the end of the week.
Are you saying...
that I'll have your home foreclosed if you don't do what I say? Yes, Mr. Eubanks. That's exactly what I'm saying. We'll also be evicting your mistress from her condo. Ooh, I hate to think what your wife would have to say when she hears that part.
This is outrageous.
You think about what I said while I take this call, okay? Yes, Trish?
Mr. Winthrop is here to see you, Mrs. Crane.
Just give me a second and then send him right in, please. Goodbye, Mr. Eubanks. I know you'll do what's best for your loved ones.
But...
Out. This way. Now, go. Ethan, please come in.
So, how you liking the new office? I love the view from that window.
I can see why. You know, I think of you at that desk every time I sit down at it.
Well, that's another life. But pretty soon, I should have a new desk and a new office.
Really? Why?
I have an appointment with one of those big-name headhunter guys in a few minutes. His office is right here in this building.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Oh, so do I. I just know you're going to end up with the job of your dreams.
Theresa, thank you for the vote of confidence, but I better make tracks. I don't want to be late for the interview.
Well, thanks for stopping by. It means a lot to me to see a friendly face around here.
Oh, don't tell me they're not being nice to you.
Well, it isn't that blatant. I think it's just tough for some of the longtime Crane employees to take me seriously. I think they assume that I don't really know what I'm doing, which between you and me isn't that far off from the truth.
Theresa, don't put yourself down. You have great instincts.
Maybe. But I could sure use someone with more expertise to advise me, you know, like you.
We've talked about this, and it wouldn't be a good idea if we worked together.
Oh, I know. I didn't mean to put any pressure on you. It slipped out.
Okay, it's okay. Sell yourself short. You know, if you stand firm in what you believe, you'll be fine.
I'll do that, Ethan. Oh, hey, good luck with that headhunter guy.
Thanks.
It's only a matter of time before I have Ethan right where I want him. Be right there. Just checking on your decision, Mr. Eubanks.
You drive a hard bargain, Mrs. Crane.
I'll take that as a yes, then. Good choice, Mr. Eubanks.
Gosh, you sound like such a cutthroat on the phone.
When you want something bad enough, Whitney, you got to be willing to do anything to get it.
Who are you talking to on the phone?
Don't ask questions you don't want to hear the answers to, Whit.
I do want to hear. You sounded like such a shark with whomever you were speaking.
I told you, I am a shark when it comes to getting the things that I want.
Oh. So it is about Ethan. Okay, fine. Tell me what you're up to now.
Just trying to save the man that I love from making the biggest mistake of his life.
I already don't like the sound of this.
Why on earth not, Whitney? You know what it's like to be in love and then have everything backfire on you? Ethan was going to propose to me when Gwen announced that she was pregnant, and then my whole life was derailed. All I'm doing is trying to get Ethan back on the right track. And if it means that I have to play a little dirty, so be it.
Yes, that is your style, but it's not mine.
Well, maybe you should think about changing your style. Remember the future you saw for yourself the night of the green fog?
Chad married to Simone, yes.
And you were keeping yourself warm at night with tennis trophies? Well, I remember my terrible destiny, too. The one where Ethan didn't realize that we were meant to be together until he was dying. I'm doing the only thing that I can do, Whitney. Helping fate do what it was supposed to do in the first place.
Well, I sure hope you know what you're doing this time.
I do. I'm positive that Ethan's gonna come back to me one way or another.
How can you possibly be so sure?
I have my ways. I made certain that Ethan won't have any other choice.
Now, God only knows you're the queen of schemes. But I don't think there's any plan that can stop Ethan from marrying a pregnant Gwen.
Mine will. You know, if you really want things to progress with Chad, then you've got to get a little more down and dirty, like I have.
Theresa, I don't want to break my father's and my sister's hearts.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, Whitney. You got to get over being squeamish and just go for it. I mean, if you think that Chad is worth it.
Chad's worth everything.
Well, then quit playing the nice girl and pursue your goal using every available means. You know, I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of people not ending up with the right partners. I mean, Luis belongs with Sheridan, you belong with Chad, I belong with Ethan. At this point, the only two people I know who are doing all right are Miguel and Charity. Thank God for that, at least.
Hello?
How'd it go, Mr. Eubanks? What did you tell Ethan?
As much as I hated it, I told him there were no available positions. He left here quite dispirited.
Excellent. If you're ever in the market for a home equity loan, you know my number.
Yes, Mrs. Crane. I know your number.
Ethan was raised a Crane, so he knows how important money is. He'll come around sooner or later, and when he does, he'll be working for me. Just wait till Gwen hears that. She might be so mad that she might call off the wedding. And wouldn't that be a crying shame? To me.